Dandy's World has a lot of characters, so you're bound to like some less than others. However, one I've seen almost everyone dunk on is Brusha, a tune that was released alongside the Dial Floor in August. But honestly, as one of the biggest Brusha glazers, I never really understood this, so I want to do my girl some justice. However, before I do that, I'd like to address the elephant in the room, which is likely also the main reason she's disliked so much. Twisted Brusha is an utter nuisance. Her insanely long eyesight just makes her the most annoying thing ever, and during blackouts it genuinely just feels like you're tweaking. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about, actual Brusha. First off, her stats. They're fine, not anything special really. She's a 1 stat deviation toon, so it's not supposed to be anything special, though having a slightly higher skill check is quite nice for extraction if you're using magnifying glass. Now for the thing that truly makes her unique, her ability. She pulls out a canvas and starts painting, making a small little radius around her that boosts both skill check size and chance to whoever is in it. Honestly, this is pretty cool. On release, it wasn't as effective, but it got buffed quite a lot. The main thing that I think is good about it is the fact it actually gives you something to do when all the machines are already occupied. Instead of bumbling around trying to find useful items to only get stealth candies, you can go help someone on a machine to make it go by a little quicker. With her lower than average stealth, it also allows her to be a bodyguard of sorts, which was even pointed out by Quell herself. You can either be a safety net for a low skill check toon, or a booster for a magnifying glass user. Yes, to defend her ability, it's only 4 lines in the script, but that's just because Dandy's World characters aren't too complex, so you can't blame me. Now for the much more interesting part, and the biggest reason why I like her. Her character is genuinely just so funny. The idea of an entitled and sarcastically rude artist is genuinely hilarious when combined with every other character. One of my favorite interactions will always be, "So, what's the meaning behind your art?" "The meaning is so in-depth that you wouldn't understand it." "This is why no one invites you to parties." And other gems like, "I need better inspiration for my next piece." "Maybe someone amuse for my next piece." Not you. Her just being at odds with everyone else like Shrimpo just makes her a very amusing character to me, but unlike Shrimpo, it's not horrendously corny to the point of it being cringe. She is genuinely just a and I wouldn't have it any other way. And finally, her appearance. As a passionate connoisseur of beautiful women, I can say that Brusha is definitely up here. Her head being the brush with the bristles making up her hair just looks really cute, on top of the shape of the brush making her have a perpetual resting face. Not only that, but the silly pose she does all the time just looks funny to me, feeding further into the entitled artist thing. Her skins are also pretty good. I tend to switch between them quite a lot, including her default and vintage. Special shout out to Figure Painter for being the only skin where she shows an ounce of happiness. So, yeah, that's my piece, I think. I just really love Brusha, and she's for sure one of my favorite characters in this game. I hope this video was fun for the fellow Brusha stans out there. Twisted Brusha can go die in the ditch though, both for slandering my goat and just for existing in general. Anyways, bye!